Do you know what the line should have been?
What?
Do you want me to suck it or are you gonna have a seat?
Oh,
Turn it on again, don't know why we do it. Bad movies rolling, sticking right through it. Nate says it's great, Jason says you're high. Same damn fight, different ass night. We've seen worse, said it out loud. Still here, still watching somehow. Then one sneaks in, nobody planned. Didn't think we'd ever see 5 trees land.
From straight stumps to the ones that hit. 5 trees landed, didn't expect it.
No script, no fix.
Just 2 bad takes.
It's time for trees in space.
welcome back, everybody. That's Nate. I'm Jason, and this is the Tree and Space Show, your favorite movie review channel, where we discuss films and rate them using our unique grading system of trees and stumps. Today, we are reviewing the 1982 rated R action film, First Blood, starring Sylvester Stallone and Brian Dennehy. So, are you surprised that this film spawned 4, I think it's 4 sequels?
Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely. I can't believe this movie spawned anything. This movie should never have spawned anything ever. How it got something to procreate with is beyond me.
Well, you don't think it could spawn anything because at the end of the movie, you know how, he's where he is. So,
Yeah, but I watched this movie.
well, let me tell everyone what this movie's about so they can either agree or disagree. Vietnam veteran drifter John J. Rambo wanders into a small Washington town in search of an old friend, but is met with intolerance and brutality by the local sheriff, Will Teasle. When Teasle and his deputies restrain and shave Rambo, he flashes back to a time he was a prisoner of war and unleashes his fury on the officers. He narrowly escapes the manhunt, but it will take his former commander to save the hunters from the hunted.
Yeah, he definitely narrowly escapes, but he should have definitely, whatever the opposite of narrowly is, escaped.
Because he completely escaped. So, I watched this movie a long time ago, and I do not remember the first 30 minutes of this film. And when I watched this movie, I remembered it starting with him escaping and him meeting the sheriff, and like 5 minutes goes by and then he escapes.
Well, yeah, the beginning of the movie is quite
It's
unremarkable.
30 minutes long, in case you didn't know.
Yeah.
Because when he finally escaped, I looked at the time stamp. It was like 31:72 or something. 72? No, 31:52 or something.
Well, yeah, and I mean, even with that, by the 38-minute mark of this movie, Rambo should be far gone
Yes.
and never been heard from ever again.
And the thing is, the sheriff is being a dick. We know this. But he's not being overly dickish. It's his second in command, the desk sergeant, the smoker of 5 packs a day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that guy.
That guy was a douche.
He said clean him up.
Yeah. And and the thing was, when he broke loose out of the internment camp, no, when he broke loose out of the jail, he beat up the cops a little bit at a time, but as he's going up the stairs, he just happened to get unlocked at the same time the guy got there. And this cop that had nothing to do with him whatsoever, I think got his ass kicked worse than anyone else that was doing mean things to him.
They had an abuse man in this movie.
A what?
I'm gonna call it an abuse man.
Okay.
Like in Fackham Hall, the one guy kept getting abused.
Yes.
The one guy.
Yeah.
In Top Secret, that one woman kept getting abused. In these comic movies, there's the abused guys. Some reason in this serious movie, they had an abused guy.
I wonder if that's a trope. That's very interesting if the abused guys is some sort of trope.
Yeah.
Like, especially for Spotify's, especially for spoofs.
Yeah, I didn't really, just now thought about that as a thing.
That very could be. So we're gonna skip the first 30 minutes because we just told you. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Never mind.
What was I? So we're gonna start where he takes the motorcycle and drives off into the mountains. And as he's driving out into the mountains, he's being chased by.
Something like a Lincoln something big Chevy Caprice thing, and it's like a 78, 89 or 89, 78 or 80 big ass freaking boat of a car, rear wheel drive in Oregon, going on dirt roads and shit against a two-stroke dirt bike that he stole from a guy
And
that
through a cow pasture.
Yeah, but like when he straight GTA'd this dude, but he like lined him up like a linebacker making a tackle and just like grabbed him and spun him off the bike just so gracefully.
Yes.
And
He
then
wasn't trying to hurt
rides off.
nobody.
Yeah, like the cop still had to get to. The cop wasn't even in his car at this point. He was already gone before the cop.
That's
got
true
to
because
the
that one
car.
dude, the deputy was going to shoot. He said, "Don't shoot. There's people down there."
Right.
So, and he was driving on the motorcycle.
Yeah, he was already gone.
Yeah,
The sheriffs had to find his keys, put them in the door, presumably because it's probably locked.
I'm sure it wasn't parked out front. It might have been, but still,
And
for
the
him to do
carbureted
that.
engine, there's no way it had fuel advance or fuel injection. At
By the time he shot him down the road, I mean, unless Rambo just went straight and then he saw him in the distance. But you're right, he's not going to catch him. I mean, I know that the cars go fast, but cop cars probably didn't go that fast.
Not as fast as that dirt bike.
No, at least not, especially on the
And then
mountain
he took
roads.
the mountains with it. Again, he took it off road. That rear wheel drive car should not have done any of what it did. Surprisingly, it did. And it did exactly what it should have done like 20 minutes into the chase and roll over and down the hill.
And it did, and I'm very happy they didn't blow the car up because they
should have.
well, the movie would be over. So Rambo makes it to the mountains. What did you think of the? I don't know why I sound like an interview to you, but what did you think about he's taking out these cops one at a time? Those scenes, the ambushes and the.
Oh, I thought those were brilliant. It kind of almost, now that I think about it, it reminds me a tad bit of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey #2, and some of those kills in the woods.
Oh yes, yeah.
Where it was just kind of like just when I think it was like Owl just picking off one guy at a time, like
Almost any horror movie, Friday 13th, or where they went out of town, they kept, but he
definitely
kills
not Halloween.
No.
But
So many movies to put up.
but I think my favorite of the tactical injurings in this movie would be the first one, where he's hiding underneath the branch or whatever, and old Red Top is walking around. And actually, interesting enough, at the time of recording this, it's an International Redhead Day.
Is it?
Yeah,
That's David Caruso, by the way. He became a very big actor later on.
Yeah, so he like stabbed him in the thigh, but like in the butt thigh to the point where it looks like he's getting rammed anally with it.
I thought I got stabbed in the ass. I did.
What was yours?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, I don't know. I do like it when he made him shoot his own buddy, which is very dangerous because he might not have shot him in the arm. He was already injured. Because he's like that. He's like he's just standing there, like exactly. And he shoots, and Rambo dodges a bullet.
He should have been Superman.
Yeah, should have been.
I would have. Can you imagine Stallone as Superman?
Yeah, that would have been Lewis. But I think my favorite was the last one when the guy was with the tied up. Yeah,
string.
I mean, like God Almighty, like he could have, and he didn't kill any of them, but he could have.
When he pulled up on the sheriff with his freaking hunting knife, I would have shit myself.
Well, there was
would've
good acting in this movie.
My bowels.
Yes.
Would you have been able to maintain your?
No. And Brian Dennehy, who plays him, did that very well. He looks scared. He looks, frightened.
Well, and Stallone, when that razor came out,
yes,
he was.
Yes, that 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I said, the acting was really good. And you're right. When he let him go, and Brian Dennehy, the sheriff, he just kind of collapsed there and breathing really heavy because he shit himself.
Yeah.
There's no doubt in my mind.
He should have smelled real bad.
Yeah. At that point in time, when he said, just leave it be, Rambo said, leave it be. He should have been like, wrap it up because y'all got fucked up. They all have to go back home to the hospital anyhow. Got spikes in guys' legs, got bullet holes in people.
I think, what definitely helped this is after Rambo leaves and Dennehy drops down, they should have had a just a
It's not
just an
spoof.
unload. They had guys going woo.
They did. That was the National Guard.
Yeah, those fucking lazy pieces of shit.
Because you mentioned before at some point in time about who's fitting the bill for all this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta run it through just Chat GPT or something and just see how much
It'll cost.
it would have ran.
Because you said they had the county sheriff, the state sheriff, the helicopter, the dog handler.
They gotta pay for the funeral of the dude that fell out of the thing.
Yeah, that was the asshole. He got what he deserved.
His comeuppance.
And I said at some point that I was fine with the movie until Rambo has to jump off the cliff.
Yeah.
And he hits the tree on his way down. And I remember the scene, but I don't remember how far he was before he hit the tree. And he should be dead.
Yeah, and Family Guy does it way better.
Yes, you said. So, and then of course he hits the bottom, and the guys try to shoot him again with it from the helicopter, and Rambo just throws a rock and shatters the helicopter's windshield.
Yeah. How brittle were windows and shit?
No.
He was throwing people through windows like nothing too.
And then that made the guy do this, and that made the guy who was shooting him, who unbuckled himself,
So he
fall.
Aim.
Yeah, and he didn't fall nearly as far as Rambo did.
Well, he didn't have a tree to break his fall.
But the
And all
helicopter,
the branches.
the helicopter was not that high up. He fell a lot further than he did than where he was standing, according to the video.
Oh yeah, and he also landed on a rock.
Yes.
A big rock.
Yes. And yeah, that was he was the big asshole. Like the sheriff was an asshole, but he was trying to calm everything down, and all those other people were trying to mess it up.
Something I found in this movie is I found myself laughing a lot. Like I was cackling on a lot of parts. You were there. You saw
Yes,
it.
yeah, especially the National Guard folks.
Oh my god, that was ridiculous. But the other part when he was like, Jesus, he's got a gun. I was like, I instantly was like, Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne.
I didn't notice that.
Oh, it was so great, but there were so many just these somebody ad-libbed a line like, oh, I think I can get a line in this.
Probably.
And
well, because it's 90 minutes long, and they didn't have enough stuff to make it 90 minutes long, so they have a lot of long takes. So they probably said, say what you want to. We need as much film as we got.
We only have 80 words this entire movie.
Right.
So just go ahead and ad-lib a thing if you think it might work.
But the commander comes to try to help Rambo and help everyone else. Oh, you're going to save me from them or save us from him. He goes, yeah. He goes, because he's learned to kill people and all. And I did like the scene where he says, if you send 200 men up to him, there's something you better make sure you have or something like. He goes, what's that? He goes, a good supply of body bags.
Yeah.
That was a good line.
Are you telling me that 200 men against your boy is a no-win situation for us?
You send that many, don't forget one thing.
What?
A good supply of body bags.
Oh, yeah.
That was a badass line.
Here's a confusing line. We've done Combat Lifesaver course and all the iterations of updates and stuff in the world. And do you release a tourniquet every 15 minutes?
I heard that, and when I heard that, I was like, oh my, and then I saw you right. I'm like, okay, I was thinking maybe I was crazy. And I'm like, you tied tourniquet and you keep it tied. And they lose a leg, they lose. Yeah.
Medical
right.
Like, nobody,
but maybe in 1982 they did it that way. People kept losing the legs.
There is a new modification where you can remove the tourniquet now.
Yeah. Upon death?
No.
Okay, well maybe they knew more than we do.
It's changed in I think I learned it in a CPR class
Wow.
within the last couple of years. That you can take it off now, but I don't remember the.
When we learned it for 20 years, you weren't allowed to take that off. You tie it until a medical professional unties it. But maybe in 82, that's what they were taught to do.
Right, and also maybe in 1982, Dobermans were the choice dog for hunting and tracking humans.
Absolutely.
Not the German.
Not the German Shepherds. And the Dobermans weren't good at it.
No, they were pretty fucking great at it.
They couldn't finish it. They couldn't finish the job.
Well, yeah, they weren't. They were going against John Rambo, this man who was literally God.
And so he gets in the cave, and the National Guards blow it up.
Oh yeah, and somehow he finds time while everybody's on a manhunt to hunt a boar.
Yes.
Which, if you've seen Send Help, this boar is lazy, and he kills it, skins it.
Is
gets
that what you
leg-
meant when you said he'd never lived on an island?
Yes.
Okay. That was great. Yes.
And then he manages to slice a shank off of this boar, skin it, bring it into his cave, cook it, shave pieces of this ham off. Like nobody in this ravine and mountain can't smell cooked ham.
Oh yeah, and yeah, they would have been on him in a heartbeat. And the part we skipped right before that was the special effects. They had a lot of really good special effects. The blood,
Practical effects.
yes, yeah. And they did that by I don't know how they did that.
It looked real because that blood was pouring out of that
Yeah.
cut. Like every time he flexed his arm, it was.
And that was like the only practical effect they used. That I mean, they all look kind of realistic, but the explosions and things were a little overdone. But that one just looked really good to me. So he gets out and he goes back to the town. He's been talking to his commander. The commander's trying to talk him down. Said, "Hey, they drew first blood. They drew first blood." And he shoots the sheriff through the roof.
Yeah.
Bullets flying up there, and he falls through the glass onto a table.
Yep. That sheriff should have been dead.
That sheriff should have been dead. I mean, I don't know who he is, but he's John Wick because he can shoot where he wants to,
Well, yeah.
how he wants to.
That that's not 5.56, right?
No.
So that's penetrating straight through his feet, up his anal,
And
like,
that
straight
feet,
up.
legs, yeah, I mean,
It's going up the gooch.
he wasn't a
straight
small
up.
dude either because even if he missed the legs, he's hitting the belly part.
Yeah. His hands, anything.
Yeah.
Like,
And then he just, he was ready to, Rambo was ready to die.
they ain't going.
Yeah. And that's when the very end, he breaks down and he does a really good, it's very well written. I say it was very well said.
It's extremely. Oh yeah. I mean the physical acting in the scene was brilliant.
Yes.
But
and-
Stallone is just almost impossible to understand,
Yes.
especially when he's sobbing.
Yes, there's a problem there.
He's got blood and everything, and I'm trying to hold them together. I put them together, his fucking insides keep coming out, and nobody would help.
And that was the part that when the commander and Denny thought Rambo was dead and they're having the drink, when Denny walked up,
Oh yeah,
and
it got fucking dick the face level.
yes,
It was
and no words.
nothing. But he just looks at it. Like, I'm like, all right, you gonna just suck it? Like, why else are you gonna stand there?
So they sit down, they talk, and goes, "So what would you do?" He goes, "If you see John Rambo, you gonna wrap your arms around him and hug him, or are you gonna put a bullet in his head?" He goes, "I guess we'll know when I come to that." And that's what the end of the movie was. He came to that point.
Do you know what the line should have been?
What?
Do you want me to suck it or are you gonna have a seat?
Oh, okay. See.
Yeah, see, that should have been the line.
Yeah.
I knew there was a line there.
Good line.
That's it.
But my point being is, apparently, in the original draft of the movie that they showed everyone, he kills Rambo. He shoots him.
The sheriff?
No, the commander, the colonel, because he saw how broken he was. And when he has that conversation, would you hug him or are you going to bullet his head because he's so far gone? He goes, "I won't know, take it to," and he puts a bullet in his head. And the audiences hate it, so they changed it to him just walking out and getting arrested.
Well, yeah, but now then that allowed them to make more. And it makes sense. I forgot about the hug and shoot. Now I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah.
That's important. You don't know how important that is that you mentioned that one callback just now.
So, I guess let's go on and let's see what some other critics and people said about this movie.
It's just a matter of opinion.
The first review picked at random is from Courtney K. Gave it 3 stars. "I like Rambo's character a lot. Looking forward to watching all the sequels. But I'm not really sure why they were so dead set on capturing him or whatever. Seemed like a silly plot. I'm hoping the others are better in that department."
I will definitely say I watched the second one, and it is better than the first. I would consider that the Godfather effect, I believe, is what that would be, where people think Godfather 2 is better than Godfather.
Yes. Well, I think Rambo is better than First Blood.
Yeah.
I think Rocky 2 is better than Rocky. And I think all the Godfathers are horrible.
I haven't seen them.
Yeah.
They're too long for me.
So if somebody says we should watch them in the comments, we'll watch them. But outside of that, not happening. Uh, the next reviewer is Nick. No, it's not. It's Harrison B. Gave it 2.5 stars.
Harrison.
Boring. Stallone plays an asshole who pisses people off on purpose and gets what he asks for.
You know, I've had some time to reflect on Stallone in this character and how there was a good portion of it where he said nothing, right? Let's say he got read his Miranda rights and he has the right to remain silent.
Yes.
So he was exercising his right to remain silent. He wasn't being an asshole. He just didn't want to incriminate himself more than he was already being charged.
And they asked him what's his name. Said nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, now, maybe this movie has a little more minutia to it than we gave it credit for initially. Or maybe we're just.
Sometimes we just need to take two.
Yeah. Hits. But. And the last review we got is Nick S., and it's a 5-star review. This is a seemingly well executed production. The stunts and action scenes are exemplary, energetic but never phony or overcooked. The protagonist is tough but not invincible, presenting a far more nuanced character than most action movies, and the spectacle serves the story rather than the other way around. It's visually impressive, even the quiet scenes, fine art for the film. And I like the quiet scenes. I really liked them in the mountains. I thought that was great. I thought the cinematography was wonderful.
You know, I will definitely agree. I think the lighting was great. You could see everything. Like, yeah, it was very well shot for what this was.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give it 5 fucking stars.
Well, we don't do stars anyway.
It's true.
Well, those were the critics' takes. That with our own initial impressions, how did this movie actually stack up? Here are our final thoughts and the ratings of 1982's First Blood.
I don't know why, but it just looks like it would be amazing, but also terrible at the same time.
Well, I would recommend this movie to my surgeon because it does kick off 5 other Rambos or 6 or whatever. There might be another one coming out called Rambo Old Blood or something.
I think they're doing a prequel.
Are they a prequel Rambo? So it's gonna be
So
pre-blood.
Yeah,
Is it pre-blood?
Period blood.
I don't. Yeah.
everybody's still.
Placenta. But so because I think if you're gonna watch Stallone, I mean it's one of those movies that you just have to if it's his thing. So it's not the greatest movie. I think Sylvester Stallone did some good acting. I think everyone did good acting, not great acting, but good acting. Cinematography was great. It was too long and it was only 90 minutes. It could have been a 1-hour movie, but they don't make 1-hour movies. I like the inner demon he's fighting with, and you don't see it till the end. I mean, you notice at the beginning, but he verbalizes it at the end. The commander, the colonel, looking at him, that look on his face was just so like he didn't understand. And it makes no sense because he was there too.
Well, he was an officer.
That's true.
He was there.
Yeah, fucking officers. But there is a stump bump because his booty's just right there, nice tight looking, and got nice and wet.
Back of his
Yep,
too.
yeah. And but I'm also gonna give it a stump reduction because there's 3 dogs in here. And there's not 3 dogs in here no more, and that makes me sad. So it was 2 trees. It went to 2 trees, 1 stump. Now it's back to 2 trees.
My turn, assholes.
I'm glad that we had discussed this movie before we recorded our discussion on it because it definitely allowed, and we hit a lot of parts that I didn't really prospect on. It was very well shot. You could see every single thing that was going on, even in the cave in the dark, and like even when we were just using the match, you could still see him. Like it was very well done. And that's a lot of credit. The physical acting of this movie was done Stallone is just so hard to freaking understand, and we should have had subtitles on.
Like it's a foreign film.
There was one part where you asked me what they said. I think it's this. You're like,
Yeah,
it's this too. I'm like, all right, that's what it was said. So, there was that. The sheriff's a moron. He had a Purple Heart, so obviously he got hurt for his own reason.
Yeah, backstory. Yeah.
Yeah. Another. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna give it a stump reduction or not for this, but this movie does something that I absolutely despise movies that do it, is say their name in the movie. Like I need to be told what the movie is by you telling me what the movie is. Like we're gonna be bad moms. We had no shit, that's the name of the movie. I think you said they drew first blood. Is that the name of this movie, First Blood? And as soon as they draw blood, you're allowed to kill everybody or maim everybody in this movie? Like, is that the rule law of war? I don't fucking think so.
Not where I've been to. We've both been to a couple. That wasn't the one.
We were just
No.
engaged.
No.
Anyway, it gets the bump for Stallone's backside, and Stallone was a very good looking dude in 82. With that, I would not also recommend it to my surgeon. I would not recommend this movie to anybody. This movie's trash. Just go to the second one and you'll be fine. Kind of like Friday the 13th, where I think you can skip the first
You can.
and go to the second one. Same deal. There's no point to this backstory for him. Like, you could probably tie a button up in the second one that he has PTSD and issues and get to the point a lot faster. So with that, I am actually going to give this movie one tree and one stump.
Well, you heard it here. Nate would not recommend it to a surgeon. I would. He gave it one tree, one stump. I gave it two trees. But what do you think? Do you think it's worth watching? Do you think it shouldn't be watched? Let us know. Do you also think that when they name a movie in the movie that's bad, or do you think maybe the script comes out and they name the movie afterwards? Which one is it? Well, you tell us, and we will see you next week on Trees in Space.
Bad movies rolling, sticking right through it. Nate says it's great, Jason says you're high. Same damn fight, different ass night. We've seen worse. Said it out loud, still here, still watching somehow. Then one sneaks in, nobody planned. Didn't think we'd ever see 5 trees land.
From straight stumps to the ones that hit. 5 trees landed, didn't expect it.
No script, no fix.
Just 2 bad takes.
It's time for trees in space.